Hi Shivani, Namaste. First of all, and welcome to Insta Travel Style podcast series. And
My pleasure.
glad to have you on my show in my podcast series. And thanks for accepting this invite on a really short notice.
Thank you, Sumit.
Welcome. And first of all, I want to introduce to Shivani to my audiences. Shivani is currently working as a marketing manager in a leading IT firm by profession. She loves to do sketch writing, exploring different places around the world. And apart from that, she is currently managing a travel blog by the name of Whims That Who, where she shares her travel guides, budget traveling hacks, and shares her real life travel experiences around the globe. She has been featured in AMN News, The Hands India, and various other portals. And she has a social media following of about 50K on Instagram, YouTube, and other platforms, social media platforms. And I'm really like excited to have you on my podcast. And I'm a bit jealous as well. How come you have explored 24 plus countries, and I've only explored India so far? And I feel it's really motivating you, seeing you grow on Instagram, YouTube. Where you recently started YouTube as well.
Yes, I've recently started.
Okay. So it would be great if you can introduce a bit about yourself. From where did you started? You have come from a really small town from Saharanpur, UP as well. I'm also from
Yes.
Uttarakhand, Roorkee, really a small town as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
my relative. So we used to go Roorkee like every 3 months, 4 months. We used to go to Roorkee.
Okay. Great. I've heard about a lot of things about you on. You have recently featured in a news portal as well. Hindi interview you have featured in recently.
Yes, yes.
Okay. I've
Startup India.
okay. I've read this that interview as well, and watched your video interview in one of the Hindi channels as well recently. So
Yes,
I,
AMN.
yeah. So have gained a lot of online visibility lately. So it would be great for my audience today as well to know you better, from where you started travel blogging, from where you started inspiration for travel as well. So it's up to you.
Sure,
Yeah, you can start. Yeah.
Sumit. So I think as you know, and I'm sure many people would know that I hail from Saharanpur. I've already mentioned.
Yeah.
I belong to a small town, and even my studies are from Saharanpur. So I have finished. I'm a PG in English literature. So I did my MA in Saharanpur,
Mhm.
Saharanpur itself, and then I worked for media for some time, for
Mhm.
around a year. So I was with Cobra Post. I don't know if you have heard about it.
Yeah.
Cobra
I heard
Post
about
is
it. Sting.
operation.
Yeah. Right.
I have done quite a bit of small sting operations as well.
Okay. That would be surprise for subscribers today.
That is something that I never mentioned because it's a
Yeah.
little odd, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Then I shifted to Hyderabad, and it's been 14 years. I could never leave Hyderabad. It's a beautiful place, Sumit. I always mention it.
Yeah. Right.
Uh, really wonderful. So
Okay.
my journey I'll not say my journey as a travel blogger, but
Mhm.
I'll rather say my love for travel began around 12 years back, 12 to 13 years back,
Okay.
where my first company, I was fortunate enough that my first company,
Okay.
they gave me this opportunity to travel to very exotic places like Trinidad and Tobago, South Africa. So I have been to many places
You've
for
covered
work.
almost like four to five continents, I guess.
Yes, yes. So Antarctica is left. I'm
Yes.
going to cover it.
Yeah. I know your goals. Like you have completed 24 plus countries right now, and you are left with around 170, I guess.
170, but there are few countries that I don't want to.
Visit.
People ask me this question that it should be
Mhm.
170, but there are few countries, Sumit, I'm not interested in going. So
Okay.
there, I have a list. So I maintain a list. So currently in
Okay.
my list, I still have 146 countries. So I always say that there's still 146 countries to cover.
Okay.
Uh, Once I finish them, yes, maybe I'll look at the
Others
rest of the
remaining. Yeah. So you cover the cities, or like you cover few specific activities in the particular cities? For example, doing bungee jumping in some place, doing skydiving at that point of place. Like.
you will be shocked to know that I am not at all into adventure sports. I am very much scared of it.
Okay.
I have never done it.
Okay.
Once I tried, I couldn't do it, and I'm not interested at all. So
Okay.
I
Mhm.
go to. Okay. So what I do is I choose a country. I
Mhm.
go to the most famous cities and also to few of the towns and small cities.
Lesser known.
To Yes, because those are the places that give you the feel of the culture of that particular country, right?
Yeah.
The small. Yes. So I go there, I stay. I generally try to stay with people, like now the Airbnb is there. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I just generally stay with
Stay
people.
with the locals.
I
Yeah.
Yes, I try to most
Okay,
of the
okay.
time.
Right.
I try to take the local commute so that I can talk to people, I can meet them, and all of that. And I just explore Sumit. I don't make a list. Trust me. So
Okay.
I actually go there.
Just
I
be
ask.
spontaneous with the travel. Like, don't have
Yes,
much plans. Just pack your bags and go.
yes, that's what I do. So I
Okay.
just go there and I start talking to people. Which places should I go? Where should
Mm-hmm.
I? Which places are the best? Because locals know the best. If
Yeah,
you
sure,
search for
sure.
it, it'll give you the top 10 or top 5
Yeah,
places to
yeah.
see. That
Visit. Right,
the
right.
locals, the actually the most the places that you should actually see.
Yeah, right,
So
right.
I do that. Yes. So my plan is always like that. And my other thing that I try is when I go for one country, I try to cover at least 2 or 3 the nearby countries.
Nearby
That's
countries,
another.
yeah. Okay, okay.
Yes.
That would be also on a cost saving mode. Like you can also visit the nearby countries, then affordable as well.
Yes, definitely,
Mm.
definitely it helps. Definitely, if you want a budget
Budget
trip,
friendly. Hmm.
definitely plan. Like I went to Egypt. I also planned for Jordan because Jordan is something that I always wanted to see. So I
Okay.
did Egypt and Jordan both in one shot. So that's what I try generally.
Okay, okay. And you explored India completely, or India's few states are
No,
remaining? Or
it's I know people ask me and I always say
yeah,
no, that.
you are on a world travel right now, and you haven't explored India. So that's a
Yes. Another thing, I live in Saharanpur. You must be knowing about it. That
yeah, yeah. I
Agra is
know
very
Saharanpur, Meerut, yeah, nearby.
possible. So
Yeah,
embarrassing, right?
yeah,
But
right.
Sumit, now for 1 year, I have decided for 1.5 year, I'm not going to travel overseas because of COVID-19 as well. I just want to be
Yeah.
safe. So I have plans now to visit India. I am gonna. So okay. So I am also kind of exploring my spiritual side. So I am
Mhm.
going to start with Vrindavan, Rishikesh, Varanasi. So I want
Okay.
to start with these cities first. Then
Mhm.
I want to do a backpack trip to Uttarakhand for at least 20-25 days. Just
Okay.
me and my small bag. I just want to do that trip. The second thing that I would do is maybe late next year would be Northeast. I've never been to Northeast. I've
Okay.
heard so many things about
Yeah, yeah. I've
Northeast,
been
right?
to Sikkim in 2018. Like Sikkim is pure bliss there. Yeah,
Right.
amazing place. Yeah,
So
there is a
next year
Guru
is my.
Dongmar Lake at around 17,000 feet above the sea
I've
level.
heard, yes, yes.
Yeah.
My friends are from Assam. They tell me that Shivani, you have to go there. So these
Yeah.
are two backpack trips that I've planned at least as of now.
Okay. So
So
you fund your travel yourself, or you like fund do some collaboration kind of thing as well? No
now
collaboration.
I.
Okay, but you should also pitch to, like, if you are exploring Uttarakhand tourism, you can pitch them as well with your social media handles, and it would be good for them. We can do a like
Yes.
cultural exchange.
Yeah, so now is the time. See, I was doing
Mm-hmm.
it for fun. Trust me, I was just doing it for fun. The blogging, the writing part, the Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm seeing that the following is increasing, and
Yeah,
people message me appreciating the work, genuine
yeah, right.
messages. I
Yeah, I've
feel
seen the
very
engagement or your Instagram post is like brilliant, simply brilliant.
yes. Sometimes
Yeah,
it shocks me,
yeah,
and probably that is why I've started my YouTube channel.
yeah,
And probably now, yes, I will look out for the monetization.
yeah,
Uh, so that I can. I don't know if I told you in the beginning. I want to move
yeah.
into travel blogging now full time. So
So
let's
why
see.
you are like right now focused more on solo traveling as of now, no? You are not into group traveling or
I
so.
know it's very weird, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I don't prefer solo traveling at all. I prefer friends travel with friends or group of friends because at least 2 to 3 people would stay with me. We can have some exchange of words there. Yeah.
So for that, I would say that when I go with people, I don't enjoy my trips because
Okay.
okay, so Sumit, I'm not at all a laid back traveler. I am
Mhm.
somebody who you won't believe when I enter a country, my brain is on run. Where to go, how to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm even able to sleep in nights.
Okay.
And with friends, with everybody, the idea of vacation for people is just to go relax and aram se
Yeah.
uthenge,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Laid back attitude. Yeah. Right. Right. Hmm.
I start feeling anxious. I start feeling that मुझे बेचैनी होने लगती है. That is
Yeah.
why when I thought अकेले जाओ अपने हिसाब से you can do
Okay.
things. So that is the reason I travel solo and I enjoy my company. I carry a lot of books. I
Okay.
read. I carry my sketch pad, so I kind of just scribble some sketches. So
Okay.
I'm always busy when I'm traveling, so it's okay.
And did you get leaves easily from your corporate, or you have to?
That no, that way my company is amazing. See, we are a startup, so our
Okay.
thing is simple. आप काम खत्म होना
काम
है, आप
खत्म
कहीं
हो,
भी
yeah. At the end of the day, work should be get done. Yeah.
yes. So that is my company's funda. So I mean, they never stop me. So that way I work for an amazing company. I just love it.
Okay. Okay. Great. And what are you doing these days? Like Corona, like COVID-19 is there. Travel and tourism industry is getting disastrous right now. And like how you are, like right now, what are you doing? Any kind of learning you are doing? Any new kind of projects you're working on? Any new platform you're exploring right now?
So Sumit, in the beginning, I really got bored. Honestly, for a month, March was horrible for me because
Yeah.
you couldn't step out. And as a travel blogger, we have this habit,
A
right,
bit.
of just being on a train or a plane or really.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
So
Right.
horrible. But then after that, I thought that this way, though it can't happen. I have to
Mm-hmm.
do something. So I started doing a lot of courses.
Okay.
Courses in the sense I did. I'm still doing courses in digital marketing.
Okay. Okay.
I told you, right? I'm a UX designer by
Mm-hmm.
profession. So
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I'm taking the advanced courses in UX design.
Okay.
Then also, uh, the best thing that happened to me during this quarantine, Sumit, is
Mm-hmm.
I have started. I got introduced and I got time for exploring my spiritual self. I never had time. I used to
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
अच्छा meditation करेंगे,
हाँ हाँ,
बाद में करेंगे.
टाइम ही नहीं होता उसके लिए फिर.
You
Right.
won't believe Vipassana. I have booked, I think 4 or 5 times. I couldn't go because it's a long course. It's 10 to 12 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but in this time, I have really got time. I've started doing meditation, a lot of meditation. I'm enjoying it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing yoga. I am also working on my chakras and all of that. So I'm exploring a lot of
Okay. Okay. Meditation
spiritual
side of
side.
yourself. Yeah.
Yes, I
Exploring
am busy.
yourself, like restarting
Yes.
yourself, like rebooting. Okay.
So I am really happy because I am managing. I got time finally to manage both the sides of me, spiritual as well as my career side.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm busy. So I don't mind now. I'm happy and I'm just
Enjoying this
uh,
quarantine time with
yes,
you.
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
There's no point in sitting and cribbing, right? There's no
हाँ,
point in
right,
just
right. We can't do much about this thing. Yeah.
तू रोना है बैठ के अपने आप
हाँ,
को
right, right.
the negative comes.
हम्म.
So that's what I
इसलिए
keep on.
हाँ, राइट राइट. न्यू प्रोग्राम्स एक्सप्लोर करो, लर्निंग्स हो, न्यू इनिशिएटिव्स हो. वही हमें
Correct.
अपने टाइम को अच्छे से लगाओ, एनर्जी इस पे लगाना है इस टाइम कि पॉजिटिव वाइब्स आए. एव वी सी द
Exactly.
न्यूज़, डेली कुछ ना कुछ हो रहा है कि भाई ग्राफ्स बढ़ जा रहे हैं, 5 लाख से अबव हो रहा है डेली की डेली बेसिस.
अब तो खैर नंबर्स का ट्रैक ही रखना छोड़ दिया सुमित बिकॉज द नंबर्स आर लाइक दे आर लाइक
हम्म.
अनकाउंटेबल नाउ.
या
अब वो नंबर देख के भी डर लगता है. तो बेटर इज यू कंसंट्रेट ऑन योरसेल्फ.
हम्म.
अपने आप को बेहतर बनाओ, बस उतना ही है.
हाँ, this is a time we have to work on ourselves and
Yes.
better day by day, like industry update, whether if you're working corporate में अपना industry कुछ nuances वगैरह सीखो, कुछ और learnings वगैरह करो अपने पे. We have to work on ourselves right now.
Absolutely, Sumit. And thanks to digital world, there's so many courses for free.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
LinkedIn learning portal, or you go to Udemy, or you go to Coursera. You
Mm-hmm.
have so much
So much
material.
content. Yeah, yeah. Content
Actually,
is
YouTube.
immense.
Yes, content is correct. आपको बस सीखने का इच्छा होना है.
हाँ,
That's
अगर
it.
वो yeah. Right.
So yeah.
और आप जैसे सहारनपुर से हो तो आपने यूपी वगैरह पूरा एक्सप्लोर अभी करा है कि बस कि कम ही करा है, मतलब
नहीं
अपना लोकल जैसे.
नहीं. सो सहारनपुर से हम लोग का ट्रिप होता था. हर आप यूज्ड टू गो टू हरिद्वार,
Okay.
देहरादून, मसूरी. सो आई हैव एक्सप्लोर्ड दैट साइड. But I've been to Delhi. I mean, I stayed in Delhi for 1 year when I mentioned that I was in media, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've stayed in, but
Okay.
Rajasthan. I have explored a bit of Rajasthan. I was in Jaipur for 6 months. I was staying there on a project. So
Okay.
Jaipur is something that I've completely explored, and the nearby areas of Jaipur is something that I've completely explored.
Okay.
Hyderabad mein, I have South mein, I have done Visakhapatnam and the small places, nearby.
Okay.
Hyderabad I've already done it. So
Okay.
let's see. Yeah, but I have never been to northeast side
Northeast.
and the Himachal and those sides.
Okay. So
That
do
is
you
the
love
next.
trekking, or you are a beach person or a trekking person? You love
I'm
trek,
a
beach person.
full. Yes, yes, yes. I am a
Okay.
total beach person.
Okay. And what are your learnings when you have visited like 24 plus countries? What you can say, like what are the pro tips you have learned there, like when you have lived there for so many days? What are your learnings? Any pro tips you want to share with the audiences?
Lot of it, Sumit, lot of it. See, I can again tell you from knowing myself, traveling has given me an opportunity, traveling alone has given me an opportunity to explore myself, who I am, what do
Hmm.
I need from life, what are my purposes. I know it sounds very vague,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
trust me, the
That's right.
opportunity.
Actually, I've also inherent this in myself as well. When I started to trekking, I've been to
Hmm.
Uttarakhand, I've been to Jammu and Kashmir. I've learned new things about myself, which I haven't learned it before. Hmm.
एब्सोल्यूट तो
Yeah.
ट्रैवलिंग से मुझे वो हुआ है बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला है सेकंड
Hmm.
थिंग आई टेल यू वन थिंग हम जब कुछ इंसिडेंट्स के बारे में सुनते हैं
Hmm.
न्यूज में या फिर
Yeah.
ऑनलाइन पोर्टल्स में वो इंसिडेंट्स अगर आप किसी लोकल से सुने बहुत अलग होते
बहुत
हैं
अच्छा लगता है.
हाँ जी कुछ 5-6 साल पहले हमने इजिप्ट के बारे में काफी कुछ सुना था राइट
Hmm.
जब वहां पे बहुत सारे सिविल राइट्स हुए थे एंड ऑल दैट बट व्हेन आई स्पोक टू पीपल द स्टोरी वाज कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट सुमित आई गॉट
या
अ
मीडिया रिप्रेजेंट ही उसको कुछ वे में करेगा, हमें पता ही नहीं कुछ चलेगा. हुआ कुछ है, बर्निंग
करेक्ट
टॉपिक बना के कुछ और बना दे वो टाइमलाइन.
जो बना देते हैं तो वो एक और लर्निंग है मेरी सुमित पॉलिटिकल एंड द अदर इश्यूज when I go and I talk to people I got to know about so many things unknown things that doesn't come out in media right especially
Yeah.
from politics those kind of angles so that's another learning that I have I take it as a learning because I know something extra that has never been portrayed or that has never been showed in on TV or on news channels that's another learning the third learning now I'll just change the course now so the next learning is I somehow feel we humans are survivors that's something that I have realized when I travel alone
Yeah.
so when I go on a trip I feel very scared I'm not lying so when I was landing in Egypt you have no idea my heart was just pounding that I have come to this place alone but we are survivors somehow the sixth sense no it kicks in when
Yeah.
you are alone and that
Hmm.
is another learning that I have taken from my trips don't be scared just
Hmm.
go be careful that's I always say this you have to be cautious you have to be careful
Yeah.
that's actually something that I tell to everybody just don't
Hmm.
be scared of solo travel it's okay uh, we humans I think we have this inbuilt ability that whenever you are in
Yeah.
survival mode it works double with a double
Yeah.
speed so it's yes so that's another learning biggest learning that I have seen during my travels
Hmm.
we are capable of doing anything it's just our fear that stops us
Yeah, right, right. We have to just face our fear, whatever fear we have right now. We have to just face it on the face.
yes
If we have face
yeah
it, like we conquer the fear.
right. Just don't be a fool. That's all I want to say. Be
Hmm.
careful. When you're traveling alone, you have to be really careful. Don't get involved with strangers too much.
Hmm.
All of that, the regular stuff. And
Okay.
yeah, so at least I have traveled to the most dangerous places that people say alone. Colombia,
Yeah, yeah.
Tanzania. When I was in Tanzania, people were like, "No, don't go. It's not safe. This and that."
Hmm.
I was fine there. Even Egypt, I took a full night train journey from one place to another place in Egypt.
Okay.
Touch wood. I mean, just because I'm very careful. I'm generally very, very careful when I'm traveling alone.
Okay.
So
So
it
do
was
you have any
absolutely
kind of a travel essential kit you take care with you while you're traveling? Any kind of things you take care?
no, just my pepper spray. I mean, nothing like that. But I always,
Hmm.
at least, I carry my two bottles so that I
Hmm.
can keep them in different places. One in my suitcase and one in my handbag. So
Hmm.
that's something that I always do. I've been doing it from last 7-8 years. Pepper spray is something I never leave.
Okay, okay.
I mean,
And
apart from that,
hmm.
general regular stuff. I mean, I
Okay,
carry a pair of scissors. I carry all that, the regular stuff.
regular
But
stuff, yeah.
pepper spray is something that I'll say that carry. Apart from being you are a male or a female, it doesn't matter, Sumit.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We can't trust any stranger out when we are outside our home country.
Doesn't matter you are a
Male
man
or
or
a
a
female.
woman.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. It can happen to anyone, whether male or
yeah.
female. Yeah. And can you share a few of your interesting stories while you have encountered with the locals? Any story you may remember when you like met a guy or a female there, they shared any kind of a story like.
So there are actually many of them. I don't know them.
Which really touches your heart, if we can say. Like you feel connected with that lady or that guy whenever you are like living with them, or you just stay with them at their place. If any of the instance you remember.
there are many of them. So I'm just trying to remember which one to mention about it. Um, Many, Sumit. So I have been talking to strange when I travel. I talk to so many people. They tell me about that. So in Egypt, when I was in Egypt, I had a guide for a place, and he was Christian. So I asked him that, Nabib, his name was Nabib, that Nabib, how's the situation of Christians in Egypt? I know it's a very burning topic, but that, because you asked me, that is one story that touched me. He said, Shivani, when 5-6 years ago, when all that happened, civil disturbance happened in Egypt, most of the Christians had fled the country because of the fear, right? He said, I did not leave. So he said, my brothers are outside Egypt now. They called me. I don't go because this is my country. Why should I leave it? Egypt, right. I am born and I will die here if required be. But I will never ever leave my country. And then he continued to tell me that, I have convinced my children to stay here and accept the country as it is. And then he told me a few stories how one of his brother died in the civil that riots and everything. And that is something. Then I went to his house, by the way. I met his wife and his children. It was beautiful. I mean, such simple people. I mean, you cannot believe. They're just happy. For them, see, Egypt, I mean, people, we will feel that, Christians or the other, communities will not be happy. He was very content. And the way he told me that, the way he expressed his love for the country was unimaginable. I couldn't believe it. That being an outsider, being a Christian, the way that was also a learning for me.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I have never seen that kind of love for a motherland that I've seen in Nabib's eyes that day.
Okay.
So he came to, when I was leaving Egypt, he came to depart me, and I had tears in my eyes. Even he had tears. So that is one beautiful relationship that I have built with someone. We are in touch, so we talk, so we chat and all that. But yeah, so probably if I go back, I'm gonna go back for him. I'll just meet him again.
Okay. And out of the 24 countries, which of these countries is like more friendly towards Indians, you can say, or all are with the same?
Okay.
Where you have don't feel any kind of like Indians are everywhere, you can say. Don't have to adjust much there.
Sumit, yeah, the Indians are everywhere. You go anywhere, you actually adjust. I trust me, even in a place like Trinidad and Tobago, which is like so far, even there are so many Indians. They used to have they have an Indian community, and then they, they meet and they do all of that. So, Sumit, I never had to get adjusted anywhere. You go to US, there are a lot of Indians. You go to any part of Europe, you will find Indians. Egypt is something I did not. I just met one Indian guy on the airport, but I did not meet any Indian in Egypt. But and Jordan also, yes. But the people of Egypt are so nice, so nice. If you ask me, people of which country do you think are the friendliest? I'll say Egypt. Yeah, I'll say Egypt for sure. It is Egypt. So I never felt this thing of adjusting. It was all, I don't know. Maybe I'm used to traveling now.
Yeah.
For me, it's like, so it's like normal, regular. Yeah.
Okay. And do you trust? Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm mentioning. That, where you cannot even think you will meet Indians. Indians are everywhere. We are everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. And do you trust these kind of sites like Couchsurfing? Have you ever used Couchsurfing whenever you are visiting any other country?
No, I have never.
Never.
I've never done it.
Okay. So you stay in like hostels? Have you like stayed in hostels as well, or?
No, hostel is something that I have still not been able to make my mind to trust them, because hostel is a very big idea, right?
Yeah.
But Airbnbs, I have stayed a lot of Airbnbs, and I love the idea. I just love the idea of staying in Airbnb. So So what I used to do before,
Mhm.
I mean, 5, 6 years back, I used to search for locals who give their room on rent, like a PG and everything. I used to book
Yeah.
those. Yeah. Then I
Okay.
started hotels where I don't get any local this thing. I just book regular hotels, not like those 5 stars and 4 stars. I don't
Yeah. Yeah.
splurge my money.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
one and a nice one. So that's what I do.
Okay. Okay. And any
Yeah.
famous travel blogger you follow, you get inspired from him or her, from which you
So
get the inspiration for traveling more.
there is one you would have heard about them, that the Bruised Passport. I follow
Bruce.
them
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I
Yeah. Couple travel blogger. Yeah.
travel blogger. I just
Yeah.
love their pictures. Uh, they are amazing. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they are doing this from long, 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 and
Mm-hmm.
even then, they end up putting something new every time. I
Every
don't
day.
know how they. Trust me, after these 2, 3 years, I'm already out of content. Every day, I have to mull over that. What to put today, what story, how should I
Mm-hmm.
portray. It takes a lot of time, but the way they do it, it's fabulous. So they are the ones, and then there are a lot of newcomers that we have a kind of we talk and we do that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but Cruise Passport is something that I love their content.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And when you're right now, you are not traveling, so you are editing your pictures. Like, how are you managing your content right now? Like, whatever to post in Instagram, how to go about YouTube, then what about Facebook? Like, do you have a content creation method, or do you plan out something before?
I know I don't plan, Sumit. I'm horrible at planning. I'm a very unorganized person.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I just the morning I wake up, I think, okay, today I have to post. I
Mm-hmm.
will just at least I've done one thing.
Mm-hmm.
In last 5 to 6 months, I have made a gallery in my phone with
Okay.
all the countries. So I
Mm-hmm.
just go there, I select some pictures, I edit them, and then I just write the story. So my most of the time goes in writing this story. Trust me,
Okay.
it takes me every day at least 1.5, 2 hours to think about. I write, then I rewrite, then I remove it, then I again write. So
Proofreading.
story that I write takes the most of the time in whatever post I do.
Okay.
So yeah, so yeah, that's the way. I don't, but I'm planning to do it, Sumit, because it's taking a lot of time now. Every
Yeah.
day,
Quite a
planning
hectic
to.
job. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So I'm thinking to start doing it on Saturdays. So Instagram has also come up with an option where you can schedule your post now,
Schedule.
it seems.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to
Right.
explore. I'm going to do it on Saturday, Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Just edit the photos, write all the captions, and then just post them in one go.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think I'll
And
start.
any thoughts on like budding influencers which are right now into seed phase, you can say, and they are want to be travel blogger? If you want to share some tips, any kind of suggestions for them who wants to like explore this travel blogging field, this alluring field.
Absolutely. So, so with few tips. One, don't be impatient. See, if you start post, the problem with today's generation is, Sumit, they are so impatient. They
Yeah.
post a picture and they just expect that it should go viral. If it
Yeah.
doesn't go, lose their patience and they feel कि अच्छा कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, Instagram बेकार है, हमारा कुछ नहीं
Likes
होगा.
नहीं आ रहे, comments नहीं आ रहे. Yeah.
Correct. So, one, the first tip is be patient. It will happen, but it will take little time. It's a
Time.
journey, and
Hmm.
enjoy the journey. Don't. There's no destination in Instagram, by the way. There's
Yeah.
no destination. I'm sure the big bloggers they have more. They also have some goals and all of that
Hmm.
to
Yeah.
achieve. Right? There's
Hmm.
no destination in social media or whatever in this journey.
Hmm.
Enjoy the journey. Evolve with the journey. And second thing is be consistent. Do not leave. So, Sumit, I have done this mistake 2 times. I mean, due to personal issues, I had to take a break of 5, 6 months. Two
Okay.
times. That
Hmm.
is when my it's a huge loss. Your followers drop.
Yeah.
That connection drops.
Lost. Yeah.
When you come back, you have to again rebuild it. Right?
Right.
Be consistent. Be consistent. Whatever. If you don't have time to put a post, put a story. Or if you don't have time to put a story, make a small video and post it. So be consistent. And
Hmm.
third thing is never wait that you will one day go to an amazing place and then you will become a travel blogger. No, go and explore a nearby place. It's okay. It's actually okay. Just go
Hmm.
to a nearby place and tell people the story. That's what I'm planning to do now, Sumit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just go and tell the story of local people there.
Go
How do they?
local. Yeah.
Yes, go. Yes, yes, yes. So do not wait that I was lucky. Yes, I got an opportunity to travel and now I'm doing it. But don't be disheartened because you can't go out. Just go to
Yeah.
a small. your travel journey, start your travel blogging, start writing about it, start writing about experiences. That's another thing. So I will say be consistent. And third thing is explore the small places, explore whatever you can, and then just start it.
Okay, okay. And I have also heard in your website you are into responsible travel as well. Like, do you want to share some thoughts around responsible travel when you are traveling outside? How you like travel responsibly, like not degrading the environment and all the other things?
So with the idea of responsible travel is when even when I started, the idea is very vague. Okay, so what people think is, in fact, I have met people who does it. They don't
Yeah.
travel by plane, so they think that no, it is actually a responsible travel. But do you tell me, is it feasible? It's not feasible,
Not
right?
feasible, yeah, 100%, yeah.
So when you make those big goals, unachievable goals, and when you are unable to achieve them, you feel you don't feel good. You feel,
Yeah,
"Arey, ye to nahi,"
disheartened, yeah.
right? So why to put those goals? My goals are very, very, very
Small.
simple. When I go somewhere, I make sure that whatever souvenirs I buy, I don't go to malls. I try to support the local vendors, right?
Okay.
You support the local economy that way. And I eat outside. I see you have when you're going somewhere as a tourist, you have to support the
Vendors, yeah.
local vendors. Yes, the local economy. That's one. Second is save water, and I seriously do it. I do not fill my bathtubs, and because when we go to hotels, no, we feel, oh my god. That's another thing that I do, especially in Cape Town, because Cape Town is already struggling with a lot of water problems. We already know there are many cities. When you go to such cities, do a little bit of research, and if you feel that that city is already struggling with someone, just be a little conscious about the thing. Do not throw plastics just anywhere you go. I have
Yeah.
seen in trekking, right? People are just
Yeah,
going.
throwing the plastic bottles there in the track, yeah.
I mean, what the hell? Just keep it in your bag, dude. It's okay. We are not asking you not to use plastic. Keep it
Yeah.
in your bag and dump it properly. That is all, right? That's another thing I take care of. I never dump my things just for the heck of it. I come back to my hotel and then properly I dump them, in the in proper places. That's another thing. As I have mentioned, save water is something that's big for me. I uh, I try to do it at home in India or wherever I am, in whatever part I am. I never waste water. I don't take those showers of 1 hour, half an hour, 1 hour long. I try to save water as much as possible for the local people. The fourth thing is be nice, be considerate to the local people,
Okay.
right? That's another thing that I take care of. I know it's not something that impacts the environment, but it's certainly, I believe, for me it's a part of responsible traveling. Because when I go there, you have to be nice to people. You have to be nice to local people,
Yeah.
the guide, the hotel management, the hotel managers, and the waiters and everybody. Be nice to them. Hear their stories. Talk to them. Understand their culture. That's another. These are also few small things that are part of responsible traveling, according to me. Because
Okay.
because you are spending time to
Time.
understand a country. Not that you're just going there, marking it done and coming back.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So for me, my idea of responsible traveling is very different.
Yeah,
Another
right.
thing that is I don't go to zoo, never.
Okay.
Uh, I don't. I believe that zoo is a horrible thing. It's a horrible concept, Sumit. That's another part. Wherever I go in whatever country, that is something that it's a part of me. I don't go to zoo.
Okay.
Second thing is, if I go to a country and I see, like for example, I went to Iceland. Told a lot of stories about whales, that there are few species of whales that are on the point of extinct. So
Yeah.
I try to make a post and try to at least tell my followers or people who follow me, right, on my social media about it. When I went to Cape Town, I told people about penguins. That's another thing. I try to create awareness in people that look, if you go to Iceland, please be conscious about
No,
this.
the
If you go
fact,
to
yeah.
Cape Town, be conscious about this. That these are the species that are going to get extinct, and this is how we can bring them back. So that's another thing that I do. So my
Okay.
idea of responsible traveling is very different from
But it's like really brilliant to like listen these ideas. Like they're really motivating for us.
Thank you, Sumit. I
Yeah.
go by plane. I don't take that idea that don't travel by plane. Oh, people say that you should do a backpack trip. So that is another idea of responsible travel. I don't. If I have a suitcase, I'll carry my suitcase, dude. Why should I just carry my backpack? Because it's a weird concept. It's some random concept. Somebody has posted somewhere that, backpack trip is a part of responsible travel. So these
Yeah.
are my idea of responsible travel is very different from the one which you'll
Others.
see.
Right.
I do it
And
my way, but I ensure that I make an impact, a positive impact.
yeah, absolutely. And during our conversation, I have also a question like, when we travel outside, is it necessary to hire a guide for visiting a place, or we can just rely on few apps? What are your thoughts on this?
So sometimes it is necessary. Like
Okay.
Egypt,
Mm.
there are so many temples. The history is so vast, Sumit.
Mm.
I don't think you will get everything on internet.
Okay.
Especially those stories of their kings and mummies and all of that. You need a guide there.
So
The
are
things
these
that
stories real or like cooked up? You can say for the sake of tourists. How can we
uh,
be so sure that these stories are 100% real?
I completely agree. I don't know. See, if you go to a temple in
Mm-hmm.
India, they
Mm.
also tell a story, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we
right.
believe because
Mm-hmm.
they have their own myth and they have their own what do you call it? They have their own culture and they have their own stories. They pass
Okay.
on the same story to you. Now it's on you. You believe them or not. They have their own gods. They tell you
Okay.
that this is this god and they tell you all those stories. So it's on
Okay.
you. You believe them or not. So, but I love to hear those at least the
Stories.
historical things. Local guides. Yes.
Okay. So you hire guides at every country, or you just
Not at
not
when I
at
go to historic.
when you
Like
go
when
to?
I went, I got a guide for myself. When I went to Egypt, I got a guide for myself for 2 days.
Okay.
When I was going to all these temples and the old places in Egypt,
Okay.
uh, especially when I was going to pyramids, I got a guide for myself because they know the local things very
History.
well.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And while commuting, do you prefer public transport or you hire cabs?
Public transport.
Public transport,
I
buses
do a
and
budget. I don't
yeah.
search for the
Right. 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 Right.
public
That's
transport. Or
okay. Okay. Great to hear. So that's all I guess for today. And thank you for sparing some time for us and for my audiences. I'm really glad that you have like accepted this invite on a shorter notice and share insights about your travel journeys from where you started from a small town like Saharanpur and travel to 24 plus countries is simply motivating for us. And maybe
thank
after
you.
watching this video, maybe few of the um, girls and men also have some travel goals as well. So first of all, we have to just support the local right now during this COVID period.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Our hotels and especially our lodges, cafes have taken a toll, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we have to. So I'm
yeah.
going to do it.
Travel
All of us.
employment has hit really big time.
The second thing, Sumit, I want to mention a point here to all the travel influencers, if they're hearing me,
Hmm.
guys, this is not the time to just post pretty pictures. It's the
Yeah.
time to bring out those meaningful stories
Hmm.
through different channels. Go to local cafes, bring out their story, how they survived this period, so that
Hmm.
they get some support. So my thing is, this time is not gonna be uh, just the pretty pictures. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah.
meaningful stories, Sumit,
Meaningful
according to me.
conversation. Yeah, yeah, right, right. And I want to give you a big shout out to Shivani. You can follow her on social media. Wims That Who is her handle on Instagram. He also runs a YouTube channel as well with the name Wims That Who. So you can subscribe her, follow her, watch out for her stories. She has been doing really incredible job on Instagram, and she has recently started YouTube and slowly building up that profile as well. So that's all from my end. If you want to have some thoughts here, we can conclude then.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to bring out my story and tell it to people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Okay, same here. Okay, nice talking to you. Bye bye.
Nice
Take
talking.
care.
Thank you.
Bye bye.